Okay, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
All right, so here's what we're doing today. You will be able to practice pronunciation of prepositions, and we're actually going to pronounce those words one more time. We're going to identify prepositions. We're going to understand, hopefully, how prepositions are used in simple sentences to describe locations. And then we're going to get into writing simple sentences using, what are those things that I'm always asking you to do? Nouns, verbs, adjectives, and prepositions. That's right. Those prepositions are what we're focusing on today and how to incorporate them into our sentences, okay? So one more time, just for fun, let's practice our pronunciation one more time so I can hear you in your wonderful... Are we speaking in English or Spanish? Sorry.
English.
Always English. Thank you. Okay, so just repeat after me. We'll just do these quickly so that we have a good understanding. I know you enjoy it very much. Here we go. Number one, repeat after me. Aboard.
Aboard.
About.
About.
Above.
Above.
Across.
Across.
After.
After.
Against.
Against.
Along.
Along.
Among.
Among.
Around.
Around.
At.
At.
Before.
Before.
On.
On.
Out.
Out.
Over.
Over.
Past.
Past.
Since.
Since.
Through.
Through.
Okay, one more time. This is that tricky one. When you see the TH sound, remember, what do we do with our tongues? What do we have to do? We've got to stick the tongues out and really practice that sound, okay? I know we don't want to say tra because it doesn't sound like that. So listen to me. Through.
Through.
Okay, we'll get better at that. Behind.
Behind.
Below.
Below.
Beneath.
Beneath.
Beside.
Beside.
Besides.
Besides.
Good. Between.
Between.
Beyond.
Beyond.
But.
But.
By.
By.
Concerning.
Concerning.
Down.
Down.
Throughout.
Throughout.
One more time. Throughout.
Throughout.
Better. Till.
Till.
To.
To.
Toward.
Toward.
Under.
Under.
Underneath.
Underneath.
During.
During.
Except.
Except.
For.
For.
From.
From.
In.
In.
Inside.
Inside.
Into.
Into.
Like.
Like.
Near.
Near.
Of.
Of.
Off.
Of.
Until.
Until.
Up.
Up.
Upon.
Upon.
With.
With.
Within.
Within.
Without.
Without.
Nice job. Are there any of those that you find difficult to pronounce? They're pretty easy to pronounce for the most part. Those TH words I know give us difficulty, but as long as we practice them, I think we'll be okay. All right. So you should have on your desk your list of prepositions. You should have a piece of paper numbered 1 through 8. You should have a pen or pencil and a dictionary, okay? So again, we're going to continue on working on how to use prepositions in simple sentences. We're going to use them with subjects and verbs, okay? So again, just to give you an idea of how it works, you are going to describe what I'm doing, okay? We practiced this a little bit before. We're going to continue working on it right now, okay? So remember, we used the coffee cup example, right? We used this one. Where did I put it?
On the desk.
On the desk. What's the preposition we're using? On, okay? Remember, there's a difference between on and in, which is sometimes confusing for you on how to use prepositions accurately, okay? So, I'm going to tell you what tense I want you to write in, and then what am I called again? What am I going to be? Your model, okay? You're just simply going to watch what I do, and then I want you to write it down, okay? Here we go. I want you to write in the past tense, okay? What tense are we writing in? Past tense, okay? And I want you to watch what I do, okay? You ready?
Yeah.
What did I do? Write it down. Please describe with a subject, a verb, and a preposition. What did I just do? Make sure you look at that preposition list. Remember to have a complete sentence with that subject and verb working together. Give you about 10 seconds or so to describe it. About 5 more seconds. Okay. Look at your partner's paper. What did they write versus what did you write? Compare your sentences together. Look for common prepositions, subjects, and verbs. Okay? Take a look at each other. You have about 10 seconds. I know a lot of you thought I went outside, but I was more focused on what did I do? Let's start with the subject. What was your subject?
Yesterday, Mr. Shu.
Yesterday.
What?
Mr. Shu. Mr. Shu is your subject. Excellent. How about a verb for me?
When? God. When? God.
Sergio, what tense did I ask you guys to write in? Do you remember? Past tense, okay. What's the verb you would use to describe what I did? Guys, what did I do?
What?
Nice, Salvador. Mr. Shu. And what tense, sorry? Past tense. So it would be ED. Mr. Shu walked. Okay, what time is it? Preposition time. What preposition should we use in our sentence? Mr. Shu walked. Remember, those prepositions tell you the location of things, right? Where did I walk? I did walk outside, but remember, I'm asking you to do this one. Look again. Okay, here, inside's good, but there's a better one I'd like you to use. Does anyone know what it is? It's not through. That's a good guess. Victor? Check this one out. Mr. Shu walked into. Into where? Where are we? Into the room. Yeah, simple. Okay? How do we say this word in Spanish? Okay, there's different ways to say it, I know. But for us in English, when we say we walked into a room, you're describing a location. Okay? Let's do a couple more, all right? I want you to describe what I'm about to do. Marla, stand up. Francisco, stand up. Take your. I have 2 new models with me. Okay, stand right. Yeah. Okay, I want you to write in present continuous tense. Alex, what tense are we writing in? Present continuous. Okay. I want you to describe where I am standing. Where am I standing? Subject, verb, preposition. Where am I standing? Where am I standing? Yes, good, Ronaldo. Take a look at that preposition handout if it helps you. Got some decisions to make. This is good. About 5 more seconds. Okay, take a look at your partner's paper, compare notes. What prepositions did you use? What are similar and what are different about your paper? Remember, subject, verb, and preposition. Good, excellent. Nice job. Where's the preposition time? Okay, how'd we do? Who's your subject? Yes, the model of the day, Mr. Shu. How about a verb for me? Mr. Shu? Yes, present continuous. Outstanding. Is standing. Nice job. Preposition time? Yes. Between. Who was I standing between? Marla and Francisco. Excellent. Mr. Shu is standing between Marla and Francisco. Now, check this out. A little bit of confusion can occur on this. Between is an excellent preposition to use here. But as I was walking around, I saw Sergio write this one. He said basically the same thing, but instead of using between, he used this one. How do you say this word again? Among. Is among one of your prepositions? Yeah, it is. And guess what? It's correct. Among, how do you say among in Spanish? Among means around, within a group of people, among. And that's exactly what I was doing. Now, if I asked you, though, to describe exactly my location in the room, where was I? Exactly speaking, as far as the location, it's better to use between, okay? Because you're telling me exactly where I'm standing, okay? That's a better preposition. But Sergio, you're not incorrect. Among is totally acceptable, okay? Good job. Let's do one more. Let's see how we do. I'll give you one more, and then I'll let you start writing your own sentences, okay? Yeah, let's do this one, okay? Who's your model? Okay, so you already know your subject. I want you to watch what I do. I want you to write in the present tense. Present tense, okay? Ismail, what tense? Present. Here we go. Watch what I do, okay? I'm going to start here. Okay? Are you watching? Ready? What did I do? Present tense. What did I do? What did I do in the present tense? Write your sentence carefully. You know your subject. Pick a verb and a preposition to use. Take about 5 more seconds, maybe 10. What did I do? Subject, verb, preposition. You should have all those things. Okay, talk to your neighbor. 5 seconds. Compare notes. What preposition did you use? What subject and verb did you use? Okay, talk real fast. Compare notes. Okay, so I see an ing, which means continuous. We're only doing present tense, okay? Okay, here we go. Who's your subject? What's your verb? What did I do? I was here. What did I do? I said ready, you said yes, and then I went like this. Okay, what tense are we writing in? Present tense. Mr. Shu with an S. Some of you missed the S. Remember, we use that S for present tense verbs, okay? Now, finally, what time is it? Preposition time. What did I do? Mr. Shu stands. Yes, good job. Stands up. Check this out for you advanced learners. How about this? I stood up. What's another preposition you could use here? Mr. Shu stands up. How about another preposition? We have up. How about another one? Mr. Shu stands up. Not on.
Shoot it up.
Not off. Close. Yes, Fernando, thank you. Stands up from the desk. Mr. Shu stands up from the desk. We have preposition, we have subject, we have a verb, we have a noun. If I wanted to use an adjective, what could I do? I could use an adjective to describe the easy to incorporate adjectives into your sentences, okay? Questions so far? What questions do you have about using prepositions? Okay. Salvador, what do prepositions do? What do they tell us? If a noun is a person, place, or thing, a verb tells us the action, an adjective describes the noun. What do prepositions do? It's pretty simple. If I'm saying up or down or across, in or out, what am I telling you? I'm giving you directions. I'm telling you locations. I'm answering that question of where. Okay? And that's what prepositions do. Simple as that. They tell the reader of the sentence where or how. Okay? Here's what we're going to work on next. I want you to take a look at your preposition list, okay? And I want us to continue writing our sentences, okay? We just practiced this so you know how to do it. Remember, your sentences for each preposition should have a subject and a verb. We should always have what? Nouns, adjectives, and prepositions. So Mrs. Fosio and I are going to be looking for those things in your sentences. Number one, we're looking at them to be used correctly, and then we're looking at your sentence to make sense, okay? Make sure that you have all of those things, okay? You may work together in your quads to work on your sentences. Your sentences can be similar or even the same, but you all need your own sentences. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started on writing our sentences. Listen up for me. We're going to finish up today and close class today by going over our prepositions and making sure we have some complete sentences. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to check in with you and make sure that you read your sentences out loud so we can hear you, and you're going to give me correct prepositions. It's important to remember, prepositions do what? What do they do in a sentence? They tell us things. Think about it for a second. What do they tell us?
Tell you where are the things?
They tell us
Where?
and what else do they tell us? They tell us places. That's right, okay? They also maybe sometimes tell us how. So prepositions are locators, right? So just as an example, my hand. Where's my hand right now? It's been a little bit louder. It's in my pocket, right? You used a preposition there, okay? How about now? What did I do with my hand? I took it out of my pocket, okay? Simple as that. That's how you use prepositions, okay? So look on your preposition list. Take this out. I'm going to call on some of you. Be ready to give me a complete sentence using a preposition correctly, okay? Let's start with Diego. Diego, I want you to look at your preposition list. In the second row, the first word, behind. Can you give me a complete sentence using the word behind in it?
My black pencil is behind the chair.
Did everyone hear him? Okay, which means we have to speak just a little bit louder. One more time, Diego.
My black pencil is behind the chair.
My black pencil is behind the chair. Excellent sentence. Good use of preposition. Okay. Alex, I would like you to use the preposition across. Across.
My blue car is across the parking lot.
Ooh. My blue car, where is it? Across the parking lot. Excellent sentence using a preposition. Let's do a couple more. Stephanie, your turn. Please use the preposition before in a sentence? Before.
Before I go to school, I have to get my green backpack.
Before I go to school, I have to get my green backpack. What preposition did she use? Before. When did she do it? Oh, she did that before she went to school. Okay? Good sentence, good use of preposition. Let's do one more. Ah, it's Sergio. It's Sergio's time. Sergio, my friend. I would like you to use the word inside in a sentence. Inside. Nice loud voice so we can all hear you. Go ahead. Okay, well, if you don't have one on your list, why don't you just think of it and then give us a sentence using inside correctly? Yeah. Did everyone hear? Oh, one more time. One more time. Nice. Your sentence is perfect. Just say it nice, loud voice.
I study science inside the science room.
I study science. Where does he study it? Inside the science room. You guys are becoming masters at prepositions. Nice job. Guys, what we learned today and yesterday, we learned how to identify prepositions, how to use them in sentences, and now we're starting to practice and use them in complete sentences. That's outstanding, okay? I want you to hang on to your list. We're going to finish up this activity tomorrow with our complete sentences. If you used a dictionary today, I'd like you to put it back up on the shelf, okay? Thank you very much. Good job.